Hey y'all, it's Megan and Andy. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. Come spend some time with us today. As you can tell, it's a little cooler and a little damper out here.
Yeah, we actually got some rain this morning.
We sure did. We got a good rain. They were calling for rain a couple days ago and we barely got a tenth. But this morning we got, what'd you say, 3 tenths?
3.5 tenths to be exact.
Yep. And so all the plants just look like they are so much greener and so happy. And hopefully Andy's fixing to put in some hay, and hopefully this is it. This is it for a while anyway.
This is our first measurable rain since, I don't even remember when. I think we had, what, 3 tenths on Easter Sunday?
Yeah. And
that was it. And before that, it was like a 1/2 inch, I don't know, a couple weeks before that. That's really all we've had.
The cows hadn't minded too much being put up. They've really enjoyed the hay y'all saw us bale the other day. They have thoroughly enjoyed that. Come on, big fella. What?
Once this bale here is eat up, I think we'll take them back out to the far end and start our rotation back.
Yep, start it again.
But this morning already, I feel like everything has grew a lot. Like you can see a huge difference in just the way things look already.
Mm-hmm.
So if the sun comes out this evening, I'm going to say everything's going to explode.
Oh yeah, it's going to be very happy.
Yeah. So we took us a little bit of we had to run some errands this morning. Stopped by a local store and bought some flowers. I want to show y'all these before we get into anything else here because they're so pretty. Got a bunch of petunias. Some more there. Maggie got her a flat of flowers. So I guess we'll be sticking those in the ground before too long. Is that right?
Yeah.
Before we get started into anything though, I think we're going to go around and check out the gardens because quite a bit has changed just since the last time we showed them.
Yeah, they look a lot happier, a whole lot happier, even though it wasn't a ton of rain. They got what they needed.
That's right.
The other day I was looking, I didn't think, I was questionable if I was going to have any figs, but there's a few of them coming on.
Well, I hadn't even seen those.
Yep. I didn't know if it got cold too late on them. But there's a few on there, here and there. I didn't get enough to do anything with last year.
One thing is for sure, the way I pruned it, you can see them this time, can't
Yeah.
you?
They ain't got no leaves on it.
They ain't got no leaves.
That's
It's like a tree.
And my elderberry is blooming. That's a decorative black lace elderberry, and it is so pretty. It's one of my favorites up here in the front.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Got a unique kind of leaf on it.
Unique bark, everything about it.
And a unique bloom compared to most, like your wild elderberries.
But it don't never have no berries on it though. If they do, they're really tiny. That's the only bad thing. I didn't realize that when we planted it, that it wouldn't have like the actual elderberries on it, but it's pretty.
It's an ornamental elderberry.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, this one's got quite a few
that.
figs on it.
I don't think I had any figs on this one last year. If I did, it wasn't but a couple. But yeah, there's some up in there. All right.
And
yeah.
Guess what else we've been picking like crazy, y'all?
Strawberries.
Oh my goodness.
Me and Andy picked several last night. Several.
They are so good.
There are hundreds and hundreds coming.
We are fixing to have strawberries running out of our ears.
And I will definitely this year, if y'all been around since last year when I made my strawberry jam, I did it without sugar gel, and that was something new to me, was making the strawberry jam with no sugar gel. And there was no reason really, I just wanted to see if I could do it. And that is probably the best strawberry jam I have ever eaten in my life. And so I will most definitely be making it again this year. It was a little runnier than when you make it with shore gel, but it's been good, ain't it?
It's very good. I eat it. I think I eat it about every day.
Seems that way. We're getting slim pickings on it.
But didn't work out too great with the grape and not using sure gel.
Yeah, it crystallized again. That's 2 years in a row it's done that to me. So this year I'm probably going to use sure gel with my grape to make it not do that. I've tried all the little tricks and stuff that people recommended and things I've Googled, and it just, I don't know, it still didn't do right. But the peas are just doing it to it. I feel like peas are so slow.
But now I think that they've really taken off.
Finally.
Finally, yeah. And we've got blooms. Look. Those are some of the first blooms.
And so what I like to do with peas, I've also tried freezing green peas. My favorite thing to do with green peas is to can them. We really enjoy the canned green peas. Actually, the best way to eat them is fresh, but then canning, in my opinion, is the next best thing.
Peas and dumplings are calling my name.
Peas and dumplings, the best thing ever. But now, these got blooms, but I don't think the green arrows, I don't think none of them's got no blooms yet.
No, they don't. But we got a potato coming up in amongst the peas.
You can see out in that bed right there, that's our volunteer potatoes that came up from last year. And we just left them because we didn't know how the potatoes would do that we planted since the drought situation, but most of them seem to be starting to come up yonder.
Uh-oh.
Potato bugs, I see it from here.
I'll have to come out here and smash some. No more's on there. I think I can smash all those.
They'll be back.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'm really impressed with, and I've noticed this the other day, even when we got that little bit of rain, and then today, is these brassicas.
They've really took off.
It's cooled off again, back to regular weather. It's really cooled off, and they don't look so picked anymore. There for a little bit, I was like, hey, they gonna bolt, and it ain't gonna be good, but
I don't know if this red cabbage is gonna make a head or not, but I tell you, them sure are some pretty plants.
well, look at all of it. I mean, just look.
Look at this. That gives you perspective how big that plant is.
Well, I mean, look at all of it, how much it's grown just in the last 2 or 3 days. So it'll get some sunshine on it. It will do something.
As they always said, them will bust the stalk when they start, when the sun hits them.
They will.
They'll be growing so fast.
Boy, they look good.
I think this is the biggest change for all in the garden. Is these cabbages.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, well, y'all saw what the last time we showed it. I really didn't think we would really have any luck with it. And we still may not, I don't know, but cabbage don't like it when it gets hot.
Nope.
And we had them 90-degree days, and
looks like our weather's taking a turn
suffering.
now. We're getting cool again.
Yeah. Then there's a few little onions in there, but they ain't much liked it here. So
they ain't even worth showing.
There's some buckwheat.
And most of the cucumbers are up already.
Believe it or not, as much trouble as we had last year.
Right there's one that's busted. There. Like every hill, I believe, has got at least one seed coming up in it. And now that we've had rain, I imagine the rest will be coming. And then also the October beans are doing their thing.
They're just starting down here. It must be colder down here or something.
Yeah, that end gets just a tad bit more shade than the rest of the garden does.
Yeah, they're starting. They're coming, but they're behind those.
Look. Ain't gonna be long.
It's just fun every day just to get out here and walk around, because this is the time of year when the garden just changes. It changes every day.
Daily.
When you come out here, something's gonna be different than what it was the day before.
That's right. We've noticed that a lot of our strawberries, the early strawberries, are showing, see how that's a little bit deformed? Like right there? That's just frost damage, but we've noticed a lot of them have had that. That's a pretty one.
or it's gonna be.
And y'all be sending me your favorite thing to do with grapes. Because, I mean, there's only so much grape jelly that you can eat. It don't take that many grapes to make a lot of grape jelly. It really don't. And I made grape juice. We enjoyed the grape juice that I made. But what else? Y'all just send us some emails or leave it in the comments and tell me. Because I'm telling y'all, all the way around my perimeter here and around yonder, I'm gonna have grapes coming out my ears, and I need some ideas. Recipes, I mean, whatever you want to send me. What do you like to do with grapes? And there's only so many grapes you can eat.
That's right.
You know.
Look at this too. This is something I noticed the other day. I seen this grapevine coming out right here, and I was like, why is that down here? Well, it rooted. It's a vine that comes from over here, and I got one right here that done the same. So we have 2 more grapevines to do something with. I'll probably be giving those to somebody.
I was gonna say, yeah, that may be a gift. And my wild lettuce that somebody apparently weed-eated down.
Oh, was that wild lettuce? I didn't know. It looked like a weed to me. I just weed-eated it. Boy, I'll tell you, Maggie's flower garden, it's coming around.
It's beautiful.
We planted a bunch of seeds in here the other day, me and her did. And I don't see any of them coming up yet. But right there's some sunflowers coming up that we planted. But yeah, if all the flower seeds we planted come up, this is going to be a jungle of flowers.
Well, that's what she wants.
That it is. And we leave this here purple top clover. It comes out every year because the pollinators really like that. So usually anytime I see some purple top clover growing, even if it's in my yard, I try to leave it and let it seed out.
And then we come out here to the strawberry and the grape jungle.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Right there's another frost damaged strawberry. You can see that one a little bit better, how it's crinkled around. That's from that bud, that bloom got frost damage on it. Oh my gosh.
It's perfect.
That one is beautiful.
You want to do the honors?
No, you can have it.
You gonna let me have it?
I had plenty of them at lunchtime. But that's probably the biggest one we've picked so far.
Yeah, it wasn't ripe yesterday. It was kind of, I eyed it yesterday.
That looks so good. Is it good? I'm so jealous.
It's really good.
I'm so jealous. There's plenty more coming though. I want to back up and see if I can get that same view as what me and you looked at yesterday. Do y'all see the strawberries hanging there? And that's just what's on the outside. Like, look at that.
Can you see them on there?
Yeah, you can see them. Just look at that. That looks like a pretty one.
Here, I'll let you have that one.
Not quite as big as one you had, but I
Boy,
guess it'll do.
Mine was sweet too.
Look right here. Look right here. Oh man.
You find a big one?
Now we talking.
Oh, that is a big. I saw that one yesterday.
Guess who gets to eat this one?
Oh, I guess you can have it.
Look, he's got legs, he's got arms.
He looks like a hand. It looks like a... Was that a good one?
That one might have been the best one I've eaten so far.
Yeah, the one I had a while ago, that biggest one, it was right up there too.
Anybody curious, these are Chandler strawberries.
We got these from House.
Several years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
I don't even think he offered Chandler last year. I forget the varieties he had last year. Golly, Megan, I know what we're going to be doing this evening.
Picking strawberries?
Yeah, we're going to have to be back out here picking strawberries. He ain't quite ripe, so I ain't going to pick him. You see that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't waste that one picking it early.
That's a 3-biter there. Golly.
Is that how we're measuring strawberries now?
Yeah, how big of bites they are. Right here's one, something to eat.
Yeah, down here in this corner. These are the ones I found. I think the roly-polies are getting them.
Yeah, there's a lot there. They're almost there, but they ain't there yet. I know somebody's going to ask what kind of fertilizer and all that stuff you used. I didn't do much like in the way of fertilizing, except right when they started putting on new growth this spring, I come out and slung some, was it triple 10 or triple 14? And I didn't go heavy with it either. I just slung some out, and I've kept them watered. These strawberries right here, I have religiously watered every other day during this drought because I was determined that we're getting strawberries off of these. The strawberries out on Berry Hill, the plants don't look as pretty, but they haven't had any water. They got the same fertilizer, they just hadn't really had that much water on them. But the berries are somewhat almost sweeter, ain't they?
They're like super sweet.
Now the berries aren't as big, but
No.
they're still good. It's almost right.
That's
You gonna
ripe.
take a chance with
He's
it?
ripe enough.
Ripe enough. That's a pretty one. Must be good.
Oh, a good choice.
That's a good choice.
The big tomato plant is doing just fine. It's faring well. These cabbage plants are rocking and rolling. They're doing the best out of all of them still so far. I think these didn't get so hurt with the hot weather because of these trees. So this is a pretty shady area, and cabbage, every time we've grown cabbage here has done good.
It has.
So
This spot right here just,
the cabbage likes this spot.
it does. Yeah, we had somebody the other day say that our onions were in bloom and we need to break those blooms off. These are the walking onions, and that is the new onions. So this will fall over to the ground. These are going to turn into little onion bulbs. They'll fall over to the ground, and that's how they how they repopulate themselves.
Yeah, we only started, I can't remember if it was this cluster or that cluster of onions, and it's like spread like that.
And with these onions like this, like you don't just harvest them all at one time. You come out here and you pull an onion as you need it.
Yeah.
And so they just kind of live here all the time. And so if I were to break these blooms out, then I wouldn't have no new onions come back.
Yeah, then they wouldn't walk.
That's right, they wouldn't walk like they're supposed to.
And herbs are doing fine. The thyme's trying to recover.
Yeah, they all look a lot better.
Something dug up our deal.
The
I
deal
don't
died.
think it's gonna make it. So I think that is tarragon.
Tarragon.
I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed like I remember saying, hey, I've never grown this before, and I don't remember if we got it or not. But a few people in the comments, that's the one we didn't know what it was, because it didn't have a tag. I think that's what it was.
Sage has really come out.
It's beautiful, and I'm gonna pick them blooms back out again, because I believe that helped. Yep, the sage is beautiful. I don't know why. I think sage is just it's a pretty plant anyway.
Smells good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Mama, the other day, I stuck one in her nose. She was out here, and I was like, smell this. And she said, oh my gosh, smells just like cat pee. And now that's all I think about when I smell it.
Cat pee. I smell it. When you said that, I smell it.
You don't think about it until somebody
Smells like
says
a tomcat.
until somebody says that, and then you're like, oh, it really does kind of smell like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't know, for some reason I think herbs are pretty plants anyway.
So the rest of the garden over here is kind of starting to get taken over by weeds. They're not really picking up that great on camera. Everything's doing great. The beans, I told y'all I planted them thick as hair on a dog's back. Look at them out through there.
I don't know who planted them beans like it.
But the corn is looking really good. That corn has really come out of the kinks in the last couple of days. But the weeds are awful. And that was originally my plan this morning, was to get out here and cultivate this and hoe it and just dress everything up. But we had the kind of surprise rainfall, which was a blessing. I was so happy that I got rained out and wasn't able to do this. Luckily with this garden, the soil is so soft that even if the weeds do tend to get out of hand, you can still fix the problem so easily.
Well, it's so soft, you can even come through here with a hoe. We've done it before and just rake them out of the ground.
One of those stirrup hoes. We got one of those, and like if I had to, I could take care of this with a stirrup hoe in less than an hour. But I think, considering we were already so dry, the ground out here was like a powder, and the breeze is blowing now. If I got a mind to, I may be able to get out here late this evening and go ahead and run the tiller through it and hoe it and have it all cleaned up before tomorrow's rain comes in. And we still ain't got nothing planted in this part right here. Did you find another one? Look at you, just over here sneaking the berries out.
Thought I'd find them before we all come out here picking them this evening.
Look at that sunflower. We'll have to transplant him when I get ready to plant this.
Didn't we do that? Was that last year we dug up so many and put them here and there and yonder?
Yeah. So this is a Fuyu persimmon. And I think we might actually have some persimmons on this thing this year, Megan. Look
You
at
think
that.
so?
But these are the big persimmons. Like the...
I ain't never eaten one.
I hadn't either. I had a customer one time who had one of those in her yard. And that was the first one I'd ever seen. And I remember walking up and pulling up to their driveway, and I'm like, what in kind of tree have they got there? Because it had these big orange fruits all over it. That's what it was.
Now,
But they were beautiful.
Wild persimmons, I've eaten them my whole life. That's all the ones I've ever eaten though.
The peonies apparently liked it pretty good. Look at this. We got a pink one up there beside the house that's doing just as good.
I know, ain't they pretty?
It's loaded. It's getting ready to be full of blooms.
I love those flowers. They are so pretty. Well, I don't know, I love about all flowers though.
The irises have been really pretty this year. But we got one right here that
We
is
got
just
it
beautiful.
last year.
We planted this one last year, yeah. And it's just now blooming.
Look how beautiful this is. Like the color, and it's all wavy looking, and
It's a pretty one.
it's my favorite. I've determined. I don't know if I told you that.
We got that one up at
Was in Banner Elk,
Banner Elk, I think it's Mountaineer Garden Center.
something like that.
Carrots are rocking and rolling. Have you seen this?
What?
Where in the world did green peas come from out here? Look at there.
Did Jacob plant any
No,
last year?
no. I don't know where they come from. We have stuff growing everywhere.
That's some kind of salad right there. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
That looks like what we always call wild salad.
Yeah. Onions are doing great. The white wonders have come up. We got something eating on them here.
Yeah, that's typical. Every time a cucumber comes up as a seedling for us, they get eat on.
The spinach, I can't eat it fast enough.
It's got a lot of bug holes in it.
That's
now.
another. Somebody leave me in the comments. How do you preserve spinach? Because I'm scared to can it, because if you boil it too much, it gets all slimy and not good, and I don't want to can it.
Yeah.
So, any advice? Because this is the best spinach crop I think I've ever had.
It's
At least
pretty.
in a long time.
But I do want to show our onions because these have took a major turnaround
This
since
all
the
of a
last
sudden.
time. I mean, yeah, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they have just really come out.
They said, you know what? Actually, I do want to live.
The volunteer potatoes over here are looking pretty good too. Still no sprouts on the sweet potatoes,
Well,
but that usually takes a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's to be expected. And now it's got cold.
Yep,
So,
so it'll take them even longer.
well, we got a month, so.
I seen somewhere the other day, remember we was at that plant sale and they were selling slips for $2 a piece
For one slip.
for one slip.
Do yourself a favor and stick you a sweet potato in the ground or in some dirt or in something, and you'll have 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10.
Or 20. You could literally turn one sweet potato into $40.
Isn't that crazy?
Mhm.
Well, we're sitting on a gold mine right there. Got a nice pepper crop here coming up. Oh, now these seeds didn't do as good. Why is that? There ain't but a few of them. Maybe they just ain't come up.
Cause I planted them thin there, we was running out. That's the ones I planted and I
Oh,
was about to run out, so I only planted a few.
But these onions look great.
I don't know why the tops are breaking over like that though. I don't feel like they're supposed to be doing that
I
yet.
bet we got that darn
The onion maggots.
onion thing again, yeah.
The onion maggots. I hope not.
We have fought that for the last 2 years,
They say the only way to keep them off is put a net over it,
and we got the net, but it's not on.
but we never put it on there. I need to get in here and pull some grass.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. And these little briars. And my huge beet crop here. I got lots of babies coming up now that Mr. Lawson fixed for me. But out of all those y'all saw us plant the first time, that's 3 that lived.
There's gonna be some pretty ones though.
They are.
They've survived a freeze, they survived drought, cause I never
90
watered
degrees.
those. Yeah, 90 degrees, but the ones that I replanted are probably a little bit too thick.
Yep.
But that's gonna be one pretty crop of beets right there.
It will
if they do what they're supposed to do.
Pickled beets in my future.
Pickled beets.
I love pickled beets. They're a lot of work, but also do yourself a favor and never plant mint that's not in a pot.
Never. Takes over.
We've tried to kill this stuff so many times.
It takes
to
over.
no avail.
Squash and zucchini, they came up within a matter of days from when we planted them. Then these onions right here too, we have let go to seed because these are multiplying onions. So they
stay here.
They stay there, and they like put off new bulbs underground.
Like a best way I know how to explain it, like a daffodil.
Like
or something.
a daffodil. Yep.
Yeah. And they spread under the ground like that. So you leave them and let them do that. So that means letting them bloom and
then
all that.
I don't know enough about them to know if it would be beneficial to cut that off or not. However,
they're pretty.
They're pretty. I like to look at them, and if you want to cut them off, you can, but I'm leaving them just like they are because I think they look pretty.
Somebody said something good the other day in one of the comments, and I really liked it. How'd they put it? Best thing to do is what you want to do. I think it was something like that.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Then here's my zucchini. I mean, those probably came up the fastest of any zucchini or squash I've ever planted. And that was the first time I've ever planted zucchini and squash from Hoss. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but I'm telling you, I was blown away at how fast them things popped up out of the ground. Matter of fact, there was something else we planted. Them jade beans up there were from Hoss.
They come up no time.
Y'all, I kid you not, within 3 days, the ground was busting. And it was just, I was mind blown at how fast those seeds came up.
Look at this. It's not going to be as full as last year, but last year we only got half the crop anyway because of the worms. But ain't that amazing? Live through 3 nights below 30 degrees.
It's definitely not loaded.
3 nights though.
There's going to be enough peaches in there for us to
have enough to eat on, and then
can
some.
and freeze.
Pickle.
Pickle.
Love them pickled peaches.
And you know the good thing about the fact that there's only a few peaches on the tree?
There'll be some big ones.
They ought to be some big ones.
Yep. And then...
What about this peach tree right here?
I ain't really looked at it.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's got some little piddly looking fruit on it.
Yeah, they actually don't look bad.
Yeah, but see, they won't get much bigger than that.
Well, they hadn't in years past, but maybe this year will be different. We'll give it some hope.
We've had this thing for 10 years.
Like I said, you never know. I give it some hope.
Was this the first one or was that one the first one?
Both of them were at the same time.
Oh, okay.
The very first peach tree we had, I cut down.
But this one's had a bad life, though. It had to get dug up and moved. So, but it never had no good peaches before that.
I want to tell y'all, all of my little blueberries I've planted across here are doing good.
Yeah, they seem very happy.
I've, of course, had to keep them watered, but...
And then look at all these little pears. See them all in there? I mean, it's loaded. Loaded.
Yeah, we'll have to pull some of them off. If not, you're going to have some broke limbs.
It is loaded.
Continue to add grass clippings to my mulch beds here. Trying to get all this mulched. I've actually pretty much got this line right here mulched all the way around, just like I wanted. I got most of that line mulched, and I run out of wood chip mulch, so now every time I mow, I'll be adding grass clippings to finish that off. And then I have the bed right over there that I'll have to make one long bed.
And the garlic is just absolutely beautiful.
Tell me about it. I mean, that might be some of the prettiest garlic we ever grew.
It really is. Now garlic, so we planted this back in, October?
Maybe, something like that.
And it'll stay till It's usually around June for us. Like it's not ready yet. It hadn't started shooting its scapes or anything, and so it's still got a little while. That's one thing I'll tell you about garlic. You better plant it somewhere you don't need for anything else for a while.
Yeah, it's going to take up some space for a while.
For a long time, yeah.
Look right here.
Apples. We're gonna have to pull some of them off. It's got a pile of them on
You know
there.
something I ain't done yet?
You ain't sprayed your stuff.
I ain't sprayed for the fire blight.
You might ought to do that.
I just thought about it. I forgot.
I didn't think about it either. We were talking about it a while back.
Well, what reminded me was these curled up leaves. I don't know. This was one of my trees that had the fire blight bad. There's apples all over these trees.
It really is. That's the most apples I think I've seen.
Maybe that stuff really worked last year for the fire blight.
We'll have to watch them though. I don't want them breaking my trees all to pieces.
This one is another seedling peach tree. I transplanted this one. It came up from seed somewhere else and I transplanted it here. It does have peaches on it, but honestly, I don't have high hopes for this tree. Which, that one right there looks pretty good. So we'll see. That's just going to be something we have to watch this year. If these little seedling trees that come up on their own or I transplanted on their own, if they don't make good peaches, I don't know when I will or if I even will, but what I would like to do is graft some of the good peaches to these trees and try that and see how it goes. I've never personally done any grafting, so I think it'd be a fun experiment. I got some onion sets that I planted right here. I got just random spots all over the place where I planted onion sets. Uh-oh. And they're actually doing really good. I bought them over here at the local store. Couldn't resist, like a whole bag full for $2. How do you resist that?
I know.
So
I know.
I bought a bunch of them and I've just got them planted around in different places.
Hopefully the Sasquatch won't take our apples this year.
Maybe not. You're gonna have to keep an eye out for him.
We're gonna have to put a dog barker out here, what we're gonna have to do.
I'm gonna mount one to that fence post right there because I think the deer come up that road bed.
They've officially discovered this area. We've not for many years had issues with deers in this particular spot, and we used to say the pigs would help, and I don't know if maybe once the pigs go, the pigs are gonna be in a different spot. So anyways, a dog barker's gonna have to come out here because you'll see deer tracks that come right up this road right here and just make themselves at home.
And if y'all remember, last fall I had a blueberry that just got destroyed by a deer rubbing his horns on it. This is it. It's coming back out great. However, that was one of the first problems we'd had with deer right here in this particular area.
And we've grown right here. This is probably fourth year, fifth year.
At least fourth.
Yeah.
Berry hill out here is absolutely loaded with strawberries. The blueberry bushes look amazing.
Berry Hill's living up to our name.
Yep. This one right here's got some chloriosis going on. I threw some more soil acidifier before this rain came in. That one right there's got it too. That blueberry bush over there's got some nice berries on it.
Yeah, the blueberry plants are loaded.
All of them look like that. They're just loaded.
Strawberries are loaded.
Probably have some in it. Look right there, y'all. Wow. Now these are the ones that were not irrigated. I did not water these not one time.
Look under there at the strawberries.
Oh man, look at that one. That's a pretty one.
Let's call my name. Oh.
Somebody else been eating on it? Look at that face.
It's got a worm in it. You see?
Eat him.
I ain't eating him. You
Why?
want it?
Eat the half that ain't got the worm.
I know. It looks like he's eat all the way around it. That's the only bad thing about out here, y'all, is
Yeah, they've eaten them pretty good.
the bugs also like the decaying wood chips.
Yeah, you have to get
The
them.
plants like them, but so do the bugs. Oh, that was a good one. There's a perfect one that I beat the bugs to.
Oh, that's a good looking one.
Y'all, last year, I can't tell you how many gallons of strawberries we picked just out here. And now this year, we've got out here and up yonder.
Yeah, we're going to have more than we know what to do with,
Well,
which is
that's
a
all
good
right.
thing. Y'all check out my beautiful crop of goldenrod. I had it here last year. I let it live here last year, just as one little cluster, and it has spread, which I am totally okay with. Most people wouldn't like that. They wouldn't want goldenrod coming up in amongst their berry hill, but goldenrod is one of my favorite wildflowers, and it's the one we get most excited about because in the hot time of year, when you see that goldenrod blooming, it's a reminder that that fall is almost here. Frost. And
6 weeks to the frost.
yep, and I just love goldenrod, so it's okay with me if it lives there just like that. Eat it.
Yeah. I just like kids.
Is it good?
This is, you hear us talk about it all the time, but I swear this is one of my most favorite places, right here, on the side of this hill next to my pigs.
Yep. It's a nice spot.
Yep, I love fruit anyway. I guess that's probably part of it.
You can sit out here from, well, right after these strawberries start coming ripe, from now till end of summer, there'll be something you can sit out here and get sick on
Oh yeah.
because you will eat so much of it. Between blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and the
Raspberries,
muscadines.
muscadines.
And raspberries. There's some more of my onion sets. Look right here. Muscadines is a coming. I got baby raspberries everywhere out here. Our main raspberry plants are there, but they spread with runners underground and they're slowly taking over this spot out here.
Oh, that one is perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
This is probably the most food producing place for the least effort. Is right here on this hillside.
There's some perfect ones right here. These are so good.
Wow, this is sweet.
Is it good?
It's nice in the summertime when it's hot. You just come and sit under this muscadine vine and each of them big old juicy muscadines.
I have literally been wondering where Megan went before and come out here and find her under the muscadine vine, like a cat.
You sit in the shade of it.
It should be plumb under the thing.
Come and sit in the shade of it.
I've done that one time.
I believe we might make strawberry cobbler tonight with them we picked last night. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and I got something that I found the other day. I have a video of this area when it was still in trees.
Do you?
If I can find it again, we'll insert it here because you'd never know that it was the same spot. You can recognize the pig lot because really the pig lot hasn't changed. But the area around the pig lot is what's changed.
'Cause this, you used to have to walk through the woods from up there about where the building is, right there. You
Yep.
would have to walk through the woods to get out here to the pigs.
Like where my truck's sitting right there.
There they come. It's about time y'all made a presence here.
Where my truck is sitting, I almost couldn't have seen it from here because the trees and brush were so thick across here. And when I built the pig lot, I kind of wanted it hid from the house, and so that made the perfect spot. Like it was easy to walk to from the house, but I was up in amongst this patch of trees. I come out here with a tractor, and I mean the trees were like littler ones. I come out here with a tractor and I just started pushing away. I was knocking down trees and everything with the tractor to make enough room to build that lot right there.
What do you think? Y'all think these pigs is growing? I feel like they are. Candy's milk doing them some good.
Strawberry stoppings. Oh, he ate one.
Boy, that right there is gonna be a house.
That red one.
Yeah,
You see Chuck and Sandra's pigs on their
I
video?
did. Wasn't they pretty?
They got some beautiful pigs from Johnny and Melissa.
Oh, he's going in the mud hole. Hey, little shy red.
And so hopefully, when they get turned out into the woods, they're gonna get a brand new spot out in the woods. And we're hoping that, because a lot of times what the old timers used to do. They have a runt that wouldn't grow. They'd throw them out of the pig lot, let them go find what they needed to find, and then they'd let them back in once they caught up with the rest of the pigs. And maybe Charlotte will go out and find what she needs to find.
And grow.
And grow, which I think she's growing.
She has definitely grew.
Yeah.
She's just so much behind the other ones, it makes it look like she ain't grew.
She's still equally
Equally as small.
Yeah.
She hasn't caught up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she ever will because she's so much smaller. But
I'm gonna tell you what though, she holds her own. She don't take no junk off them
that
pigs.
she does. I think this evening I'm gonna get some stuff together and go up there and get started on this fence. But I definitely ain't gonna get it finished today. And a matter of fact, I'm probably not gonna get very far at all on it today. I was just looking at our blackberries. I think we're actually gonna have some blackberries here too this time.
Yeah, our blackberries didn't do too swift last year.
Look, this is the prettiest blueberry bush we have.
Wonder why.
And it is, I don't know, it loves this spot.
It does.
And it's loaded. And it's actually probably one of the best tasting blueberries we have. And if I can remember right, I think that is a premier blueberry. The variety is premier.
Maggie, are you still down there eating strawberries?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got blooms.
So you think we're gonna have some then?
Yeah, look, we've got blooms. Or
All
they're
right.
fixing to bloom.
Yep.
They're not blooming yet. The wild blackberries have already bloomed, but
I noticed that. 'Cause
Our-
we was into what they call the blackberry winter, but our blackberries hadn't started yet.
yeah, these ain't started yet.
Maybe it's because we pruned them.
I don't know what it was, but they sure ain't started blooming yet. At the beginning of the video, or towards the beginning of the video, y'all saw those broccoli and all that up there. I am just absolutely blown away at how these have grew.
At Andy's experimental broccoli plants.
So if you didn't see it on the other video, I have 4 cauliflower right there, which are growing like wildfire, and 5 broccoli plants. They're in no fertilizer. There's no fertilizer at all, like chemical fertilizer by them. I planted them in like underneath our mulch here where everything's really broke down so much over the last couple of years. We just got some really beautiful soil. I planted them in that, but also took a handful of dried up cow manure and put in the bottom of each hole before I put the plant in. That's it. That's all the fertilizer they have is that cow manure. And they look amazing.
And they're so healthy looking.
They have been planted at least a week to week and a half less than those up there in the other garden. Now, those up there in the other garden hadn't had any chemical fertilizer by them either. I put organic fertilizer by those. So, to be fair, those still haven't had like synthetic fertilizer put by them. But these are just absolutely amazing. And like I've said before, this is my whole goal, was making these big long mulch beds, because think about how awesome it's going to be to come out here and literally dig me a hole and plant whatever we want to plant, whether it be squash, zucchini, any of the brassicas, tomatoes, whatever it is we want to plant, and not have to fertilize it just because the soil is so good. I think that's something pretty special. I mean, just look at them. Look at those cauliflower. It's been years since we grew cauliflower. I don't even know who's going to eat it, because me or her, neither one like cauliflower. But I had some plants, so I thought I'd try it out. That one is by far the biggest, but they all 4 look really good.
It's been many years since I eat cauliflower, so I guess I can try it again.
Oh, we'll try it. I may even try it. See what I think about it.
You mean you won't eat broccoli and you gonna try that?
I might. I guess that's it, ain't it?
Yep. I gotta take Jacob to his music lessons.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to say that this video totally did not go in the direction that I intended it on going when we first started it this morning. I had no idea it was going to turn into a garden tour. But once we got started looking at things, well, we just kept on with it.
Well, it's something me and Andy enjoy doing anyway. It's kind of our evening date night a lot of times. We kind of just walk around and look at everything, and well, I guess y'all just come along with us today on this one.
This evening we brought y'all along with us.
Yeah.
It's something me and her really enjoy doing every evening. If not every evening, every other evening.
Just walking around and looking at everything.
We just take inventory and look at how everything's doing. See if we have problems. And if nothing else, just enjoy being out here amongst what we're growing.
Eating strawberries.
And eating strawberries. Eating whatever there is to harvest. You know, that's the fun part about doing all the gardening is the enjoyment of how pretty it is.
And the eating part.
And the eating part.
The eating part's the best part.
I enjoy how pretty it is just about as much as I enjoy the eating. But anyways, I guess that's going to be about it.
Yep, I guess that's going to about wrap up today's video. Thank y'all for spending a little time with us this evening. And we hope you enjoyed the video and hope you might have learned a little something till we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.